Good morning and welcome to Somatic-Based Mindfulness. I'm your host, Mark Gomez. Today, the practice we'll be doing will be a breathwork practice. So there's no need to look at the screen. As long as you can hear the sound of my voice, you'll be fine. Now, this practice can be done sitting or lying down, whichever way feels best to you. And so see if you can find a comfortable place within the room you're in to either sit or lie down on your back. And when you feel ready, just letting the eyes very slowly close. And allow your concentration to begin resting with the breath. And just checking in with the breath. How is your body breathing itself? Check in with the length of the breath, the depth of the breath. How long or short? How deep? How shallow? What is happening with your breath in this moment? And then what I'd like you to do is begin counting the length of the breath. In other words, you can count at whatever pace feels right to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever feels right. Just practice counting how long is the inhale. How long is the exhale? And how long is the pause? How long is the pause in between inhale and exhale? How long is the pause in between exhale and inhale, if there is one? And try not to change the breath at first. It's okay if the breath begins to change on its own while you're observing it. But just see if you can allow the breath to take place naturally, without effort of changing the breath. And just begin counting to find out how long is the inhale, how long is the exhale, how long are the pauses, if there are pauses, the pause between inhale and exhale, the pause between exhale and inhale. And just going one inhale at a time, one pause at a time, one exhale at a time. Just counting the breath. And if it changes, see if you can notice, is the breath getting shorter? Is it getting longer? Do the pauses shift or change? And then now what I'd like you to do is go at the pace that feels best to you. So if it feels really good to inhale to the count of 5 and exhale to the count of 8. If it feels good to pause the breath for 2 counts, or 3 counts, or 4 counts, go ahead and do that. And see if you can find the pace of breath that feels best to you. Does it feel best to count to 5 while doing the inhale? Does it feel best to count to 8 or 10 during the exhale? Does it feel best to do the pause for a count of 1, 2, or 3, or more? See if you can figure out which pace of breath feels right to you. Does it feel better to have the exhale longer? Does it feel better to have the inhale shorter? Does it feel best to have a really long pause after the exhale? Does it feel best to have a short pause after the inhale? See if you can find the form of rhythmic breathing that feels best to you. And allow for space for it to change. It doesn't have to be exact every time. But see if you can figure out in this moment which pace of breath feels right to you. And again, going one inhale at a time, one pause at a time, one exhale at a time. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, when you feel ready, see if you can continue that pace of breath without counting. So see if you can drop being concerned if you're doing the right count or not. See if you can drop the counting and still continue at a similar pace. Following what feels comfortable, following what feels right to you. Allowing for natural shifts and changes in the breath. Allowing the breath to lengthen and slow down if that's what it wants to do. Following what feels comfortable, following what feels right to you. Now, when you feel ready, only when you feel ready, doing your best to stay with the breath, to stay with the pace of breath that feels best to you. As you very slowly in the practice. And if you like, see if you can go throughout your day continuing with that natural pace of breathing. Thank you for joining us. Please come again next time.